What's good, everybody? I am Winston A. Marshall, aka the Swaggy Blerd, and welcome to this Season 4, Episode 5 review of Atlanta. Joined, as always, with Matt Thomas of What Real Media. Was good, dog? How you doing?
What Real Entertainment? You'll get it right one day.
One day. I don't know. That requires a lot of thinking. You saw my brain did a full like for half a second. I was like, But no,
it's better than Chocolate Studios.
Look, man. Kirkwood Chocolate, Mr. Chocolate. He don't play around in his movie studio. He's very succinct with how he does it. He's omnipresent. Only speaks to you through an intercom. So it is what it is, bro.
Right.
I just out the gate, bro. We talked about this because you have said you haven't seen the Boondocks, which is a damn tragedy. I don't know how you haven't still seen the Boondocks at all after you've been told multiple times you need to do that shit. But this is almost a direct nod to that episode of the Boondocks through and through. It's just Donald's take on it. Essentially, or the writer's room's take on Tyler Perry and what goes on that compound. Because, bro, I when I tell you, at first I was like, "What is this?" Because I didn't catch right away that this was Tyler Perry. It was just Van going to a studio lot, and I was like, "Okay."
You and I had very different thoughts then, because I saw the sign, that first billboard, and I was like, no, they aren't. And then I see them.
What did the billboard say? I missed the billboard.
It was something about your mama. It said something about your mama and from Chocolate Studios. And then you pull up in and act like the gate.
Yeah.
And you just see all these other different titles, and they're just crazy titles. That in my mind, I'm like, oh God, this is the. And you see,
I literally I only saw that because there was a point where she was walking down the hallway and there was a whole bunch of posters, and it clicked in then. But that was after the initial security gate. And
I'm gonna check this real quick just so I can go ahead.
Just to see. No. It was for me that she was walking by the posters, and I literally was like, oh Jesus, they're going full Tyler Perry with this man. And what's really funny in retrospect to jump forward, Van is trying to get to Mr. Chocolate at the end so she can get Lottie back. When all her bags are being searched, Lottie's book bag is being searched. Like, is this really necessary? She's a child. And he goes, hey man, people be sticking guns in here, all sorts of willy-nilly. So then when her grandma at the end came with the gun and shot the guard outside of Mr. Chocolate's building, bro. Yo, Negro, you paying attention? What are you doing?
No, I am. I told you, I am. I'm doing something for this show. Leave me the fuck alone, man. So here, the billboard that Van first sees is a billboard a woman put up saying, hire me, Mr. Chocolate, Shania Reed as your next funny mama. So then when she pulls up to the gate, you see signs that are nobody can tell me what to do, to broken home, one small happy family, and unmoved.
Oh God, dude, that's so bad.
Those two things, those two instances combined in the name Chocolate Studios. I'm like, it's Atlanta, a black creator with a name like Chocolate. You know it's a black creator. I'm like,
yeah,
this is Tyler Perry.
Oh God damn it, dude! It absolutely killed me. Well, she gets on the lot. She is here for a day. It was supposed to be just a day player type thing. Her friend was like, you should try out acting. It's a small role. You can whatever. Which is cool. I will say, for folks that have never had any exposure to the industry, it is a cool element to be able to do that, especially because of that studio lot. So much is made there, but otherwise it's this whole beast. And so she's in the makeup chair. She's talking to the lady who's telling her about it and whatnot. Then you get the dude, who's essentially the maintenance man, come in. tatted up for like, we find out later he was in prison, so this was his way, the only way he could get a job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Van is on set. She's doing her lines, and the evil dark skinned black man that came in and is like shaking her or whatever, off of Mr. Chocolate directing from just an intercom box. We don't see who he is. He's just giving notes from this box. And I was trying to place the voice because I couldn't place it at first because of the intercom. And I was like, I have theories as to who they have doing this. And Donald was one of my top ones because he loves to do these roles.
Who were the other ones?
He was Teddy in that one episode.
I'm talking about who your other theories.
Oh, of who the voice would be?
Yeah.
I thought at one point it might be Terry Crews. I thought like he might have done the voice. I also thought that it might have been Idris. I thought that would be the only way they would maybe get Idris to do this, is to do something like this. So I thought that those two were options. And I thought maybe this time instead of Donald that it was LaKeith. I thought maybe LaKeith was doing this one. But it sounds like it feels like Donald is the only one that plays outside of their character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll play an additional character.
One of my theories was Kenan Thompson, just because you've seen how he can just just how he can change his voice. And I was like, that'd be dope. Just because considering what he's meant to the world of comedy, to have him be there. But I was like, it's.
I feel like when you're taking shots like this, you're like, I will take the slings and arrows. I'm not gonna put that on anybody else. Like I will do it because I mean, ultimately it'll be curious to see what Tyler Perry says, because it could be very controversial by taking pop shots like this. You know what I mean? I thought it was hilarious. But you get Lottie on the set. She can't really tell the difference of what's going on. She just sees the mean man. She goes, "Shut up." And then somebody goes, "Who said that?" And Van was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to." And they're like, No. Say it again. Shut up. Can she do that again? Like on cue. I mean, I guess just the one. Great. Put her in. They're like, and what kills me about it, they put her on the stairs. Didn't even take her visitor badge off.
Right. And then he's like, "All right, cut." And then the PA is like, this was
wasn't any of the scenes. Yeah, this was just a blocking thing. We didn't get it. We'll fix it in post. Mr.
Post has asked that we fixed it in pre.
And we fixed it in pre. That we stopped fixing it in post. Right. No, okay, of course. Whatever you say. Like, bro, what kills me about this, because we were talking about this earlier, there's a lot of stuff that comes, like, out of the camp that people are overworked. And that it is just this constant, like, and stuff like that. This kind of feels like this, where they're like, we're just gonna fix it in post. It's like they begged us to please fix it in pre. It's just the same shit over and over, and it happens multiple times throughout the episode. But what we end up having is, after Lottie finishes her one line, she just disappears, and Van's like, "Where the hell is Lottie?" Like, "Oh, she's on to another scene."
There's a little, because remember, she goes in the. Lottie gets to go get a wardrobe fitting.
That's true. That's right.
She's allowed to wear whatever she wants.
Mr. Chocolate said
she can wear a boa. She can just
whatever she wants. Oh my God, dude! But so what kills me is, I believe that after that scene, she goes to do like almost like a Precious type scene with like a mama, and she's eating a crack sandwich.
Yes, like because Van's talking to someone. They're like, she's talking to one of the PA. She's like, "I need to find my daughter. She's gone missing." Oh yeah, they just moved to her next scene. What's the next scene?
On what stage? Yeah. Bro, the names of these stages: the Mario Van Peebles stage, the John Witherspoon stage. What was there was one other one that had me dying.
It's the one towards the end. I know.
Mario Van Peebles. The Mario Van Peebles was the last one, but the first one was killing me too. I can't remember all of them, but that's okay, dude. But like, what's killing me throughout is the various places that he has been, that they're bounced to. She gets to meet more people that work on the lot. So like, one woman is like, "Oh, I'm starring in 2 of the shows and I'm the director of this one." She's like, "I don't give a fuck. Take me to my daughter." She's like, "All right." So they hop on a golf cart and they're talking about like, "Ooh, Mr. Chocolate. He's been killing it. He's absolutely amazing. And Van is like, I don't let my daughter watch this shit because it's not good. They're like, oh, I find it hilarious. Like this shit is so good to me. What do you remember what the brother was saying that was his favorite one on the golf cart? He's God damn it. I see. This is when I realize I need to start taking notes because I just be laughing at shit. I don't absorb every single thing that's being said. The one thing I remember off the golf court that absolutely kills me.
I'm literally at that scene. That's why I just had the episode.
Oh, you had the episode prime for that reason. Okay. Well, the one thing I do remember that got said, which
the rap musical. The rap musical is what he said.
The rap musical. Yes, it was the rap musical, bro. But then she was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, she's like, "No. We got to support all this black media." And it's like, all of it. Like, you're rooting for. She's like, "I'm rooting for everybody black, even OJ." Yeah, even OJ. Yeah, everybody black.
And then they get to the set. That the crack sandwich set, and it's just like it's funny because Lottie's actually delivering these lines like a natural. Like
she's actually killing it.
She's killing it.
Well, and so here's what's interesting that I was trying to thread the needle here, or I was trying to see what it is that Van is feeling. If it's straight up jealousy of her daughter that she came in to do this day player thing that was fun, and her daughter is a natural. And so she's automatically just being thrust in all this stuff. Or is it purely I don't trust Kirkwood Chocolate, but she's here enough, you know what I'm saying? That clearly she trusted enough to do a day player role on here.
And here's my thing, and this is just picking up on context clues. In the past, we're used to Van driving this little shitbox car. She's pulling up in a caddy. It looks like they have a real house now when they pull up at the like. It looks like Ern is taking care of his, and this is just me inferring it, but it looks like Ern, since he's doing well, is also taking care of his family, and we know that he's trying to put this family back together, and that's why he had that pettiness in episode 2. So this, to me, this was a key thing in putting together the pieces, because when you have Van out here flirting with the light-skinned former Khan, I'm like, so he still hasn't talked to her about this yet, because you can see Ern's trying to make this family whole. And with 3-4 episodes left, we're just like,
we're about I agree with you, man. I completely agree with you. I think that it's really interesting that we're kind of getting this kind of wrapping up of it, and it's good to see that everybody's shit worked out, because when it all started, it definitely was 3 sheets to the wind, like either we'll get this or we won't. And so it's good to see that everybody's kind of on their shit, but it doesn't mean they're not going through stuff. Now, here's the other stuff I forgot about this scene. So it was not just the rap musical. It was the first one saying, "Me and my grandma watches HIV drama."
Yep.
Bro. But like, what? Love After Diagnosis. That's the name of the show. But no, it was the rap musical. Did you say this? The rap musical of the black professor that kills all her white students?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But then and they were like, oh, but see, she was like, none of this shit is award winning. And they're like, they won BET awards. Real awards. Oh, so you have to have the white awards. It's like, no.
Like it's called prestige awards, not white awards. Like, but to be fair, and you and I both know this as people who have to delve in both worlds, in the media world and in black culture. Like, a lot of black people do look down on those awards because of how those award shows have treated black talent in the past. So I was like, neither person's wrong in this exchange. Like,
yeah, and that's the whole thing, man. The fact that there is a longer discussion. My sister talks about this a lot. Specifically, she wrote a whole dissertation, or not a dissertation, her like final thesis for college about the exploitative nature of these movies. You okay? Just coughing. All right. But of the fact that you do have, like you see here, the HIV drama, the professor that shoots a law students, the Medea stuff, that it's not only not good content, that it also can reiterate stereotypes and whatnot, and so it can. There is a line. I think there is a threading of the needle where you can lean into the stuff that black people love, but it still be good. You know what I'm saying? That is Atlanta. That is Insecure. Like stuff like that, where like you're still making commentary and having like nigga shit sometimes, for lack of a better word, but not be like, and then they ate a crack sandwich, which if you watch
by the way,
it,
when damn, this crack sandwich is good. I was like,
bro, I laughed so hard, and it was because I watched it pretty early this morning, and I was worried about waking up Kristen. Bro, I laughed so hard at that one. But I think the moment that really got me is Van has had enough. She goes over to the.
You're missing the key thing. The scene is over, and she walks right to the set that
Lottie was on. Lottie keeps disappearing. Lottie is disappearing like Nightcrawler, bro. She just disappears, she teleports away every time. And so what we forgot to mention is that Van gave her a signal. If at any point you're uncomfortable, give me a thumbs down and we'll leave immediately. And she goes, okay, mommy, whatever. And when they're on set, Van is throwing the thumbs down, but Lottie's like, like she's having the time of her life. Oh, we forgot it. Before we even get to the office, we forgot about the other mom that goes, man, your daughter is a natural. She is so good. And she goes, oh, thank you. She goes, my daughter, yeah, we got to stick together. We got to stick together because, you know, my daughter, like you were about to say, my daughter would be a great best friend to her on the show. What show? No. They're gonna sign her like her own show and everything. She'd be a great best friend. No, I don't think I want my daughter doing this. Your daughter should be the lead. And she goes, she's not the good type for it. Your daughter is. So we got to stick together. And I was like, yo, this is the comment on the desperation for people to like get in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's everybody in this place is just like, I'm just so grateful. And so you get to the office and because she's had enough. She's going to get Lottie the fuck up out of here by seeing Mr. Chocolate. The two armed guards outside. You ain't getting in here.
Winston, you forgot about the security guard on the set when Lottie disappeared.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I'm not security.
I'm security, but I'm also an intern. And
here's your coffee.
I was like, bruh.
Oh my god!
No holds barred. Just
absolutely did not hold back. So she's outside the office. She's like, you're gonna let me in. They're like, you're not coming in here. They're dressed militantly like a motherfucker. So then here comes the lady that was helping her in the costume office, the grandma. She's like, no, what's going on? They're like, they have my daughter. She goes, all right, let her in here. And they're like, nah, we're not. And she pulls a pistol and shoots one in the foot. And the other one goes, yo, these are fake MCs. Do you remember what hold on, I'm right here. So let me see if I can find it. Do you remember what it was from? From War of God. Yes. These are fake M16s from the film War of God. And so they let Van in. She's stumbling through and she finds his office.
Oh, bro, can we talk about the fact it's not even a normal office building?
It is not.
She has to climb. She walks in, it's blacked out, and she has to climb up this skinny ass ladder. Black metal ladder that looks like it's going to nowhere. And you're just like, yo, what?
Bro, but then you get into his office that he's working in. There's security cameras everywhere. He's playing a piano that is also a typewriter. What did he call it? He called it a piano.
Piano, and he's like, what I type is what makes the sounds, and everything I make is music. And I was like, this sounds like shit.
It reminded me of South Park where they had the manatees writing the jokes for Family Guy. They were like, well, how does Family Guy come up with these random jokes? And it's because it was manatees just putting little balls into a thing. And they're like, yeah, that works. We'll do that. So the fact that he's just playing the piano to like get his scripts out, and it's going off on a continuous reel. Bro, these cosmetics on Donald Glover are ridiculous.
But the fact that if you didn't already pick up on what he was doing, that first line he says, oh, hello.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
bro. The fact that he goes over and he's like, he pours a cup of grit. Would you like a grit? Not grits. Would you like a grit? And she was like, nah, I'm good.
He sounds so robotic too,
bro. Because the other thing I thought that maybe the last person, I thought maybe this was Chris Red, because it kind of looked like a little bit like Chris Red in prosthetics, but he's literally drinking grits out of a cup. He's like sitting here just kind of being like, no, she's going to be a star. And like Van's like, nah, we're getting the fuck up out of here. and then he starts to threaten her as she gets close, and she throws the fucking hot grits on him. And
I'm throwing immunity to grits. I was like,
well, the scream, when he was screaming, I immediately, and the walk away, I was like, that is definitely Donald if I wasn't sure before. Because he did the wide eye, and I was like, that's some Troy shit. That was some Troy. Where he's like,
that's
I am immune to the grits.
That is exactly what was the giveaway. I'm like, okay, this is Donald. I'm like, that's him. That I was like, that's all the confirmation, because exactly. But I didn't get. Fuck, you're gonna make fun of my ass.
What happened?
I actually didn't get hip to Donald or Gambino until summer of 2016.
Wow. Like at all. Wow.
Like, I knew like a couple. I knew like his big songs and like three. Like it's like all right, but I didn't do a deep dive into who he was as a creative until that was the summer after he got announced for solo or something like that.
Wow, dude. Yeah, you are significantly younger than me, but like
because he got big when I was in high school, so I was around it. It was just because of everything I listened to. I was in show choir, all that shit. Wasn't really diving into it.
No, I feel you. No, he's been killing it for a minute, man, because he was doing beforehand he was doing
30 Rock and all that. But the point
even before that, it was Derek Comedy back in the day when he was in college. He was doing he was one of the first people to really go viral with his crew for sketches on the internet, and then he just kind of it's been snowballing ever since.
So the point I was about to get to is one of the first things I dove into was Community, which, by the way, 6 seasons in a movie. We did it.
We finally did it, bro. I hope Donald's in it. I hope he ultimately decides to do it.
So like you just brought up that wide eye was like when you knew that was the same way I'm like, yeah, that's yeah.
Absolutely, dude. But Van, to come full circle with it, Van calls it out. She's like, yo, you're a con man that takes advantage of people. Like, because you say you're trying to help, but you really just got all this. And so finally they bring in Lottie.
Well, you're missing the key part before he brings in Lottie.
What?
You say it's unrelatable, but you had the black friend.
No. He says no. This is right. This is literally right after they bring in Lottie. I've got it up right now because I was trying to check. It's like you say it's unrelatable, but look at this. You're a single mother who can't afford to feed your daughter. You have your hip girlfriend in the Phaedra. You've got the formerly incarcerated light-skinned love interest who's helping you out, and then a Christian gun-toting grandmother who helped you get what you needed. Let me guess. You have a dark-skinned baby daddy. And she goes, he's brown-skinned. And you threw grits at me. Like, unprovoked. Face it, Vanessa. This is complete. You were a Kirkwood chocolate woman, whether you like it or not. And so she follows her response and she goes, oh, yeah? Well, maybe I am, but you're not an artist. And then she wants to storm off with Lottie. She goes, I will give Lottie a 6-season deal right now. And Lottie goes, Mommy, I want to do it. She goes, no, you're not doing it.
It was funny because she's like, I'm not going to make her take that. It's not something she wants to do. Mommy, I want to do it. She looks at it. And then she looks down at him like bitch, if you don't shut your ass up. Like that was the black mom I have.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, if you don't shut your ass up right now, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
But it's wild because he has a point. He said, because this is something for Hollywood that's a whole thing, not just with Tyler Perry stuff, but in Hollywood in general. There's a lot of folks that they don't mind their kids doing a little bit of acting and whatnot, but they don't want them fully in the industry because they want them to have a childhood. He goes, I'll give her 6 seasons. She will be financially stable until she's 20.
And I was like,
So there's 2 issues with that. The first is on the one hand, you're like, okay, if you're like counting college stuff, maybe, but also if you're doing 6 seasons of a show,
you should be financially.
Why is this little girl only good till she's 20? Mm-hmm. Why is she not being paid enough that she'll be good?
I think that also calls out Tyler Perry in general because he's being called out for underpaying his talent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. So overall, at the end of it, like they leave. She explains to Lottie, look, I'm really sorry for putting you in this situation, and I'm also sorry for like yelling at you and whatnot. I just wanted to make sure that I put you in the right position, that you weren't going to be like kind of harmed or anything like that. And mommy will do better about it next time, and just really kind of like trying to explain it to her. And she seems to get it. You know what I mean? She's still a little upset, but she seems to get it. She's like, it's all right, mommy. I get it. Like, whatever. This is a lot of fun, though. Ultimately, man, just this scathing, essentially, spoof of Tyler Perry. What do you think? What do you think about the episode, bro?
Bro, real quick, I loved the little stinger they have for Van at the end, because she finds that little card in her pocket, and it's from the.
Oh, I forgot. Wait a minute. So the very end, the you're right, the business card,
and it's card.
Go ahead.
I'm literally so she pulls out this business card, and it's from the light skinned former con Shamik.
Yeah,
let's have sex in the boiler room, Shamik, with hearts around it. And I was like,
bro.
Then she's like, honey, mommy's gonna make some mac and cheese.
Yep. Which I gotta say, by the way, especially, I mean, I love her with the dreads, but this outfit that they had Zazie in, bro, Zazie is so bad.
Zazie was bad.
Oh, I was just about to, my God.
Like, I think she's bad with her natural hair, but even with this wig they put her in, I was like,
no, for sure. But like, but the pants that they put her into, I was the whole time, I was like, oh my God. Like, Zazie is so bad. But I love the fact that all of the Van episodes, these solo episodes, it's typically ends up being a scenario with her in a weird situation with a bunch of celebrities. So in this case, it was the Tyler Perry spinoff. Before, remember, she had the Drake party.
Yep.
You had her in Amsterdam.
Her in Amsterdam with the Alexander
Skarsgård.
I mean, you had the one where she got the bomb or the grenade friend when her friend was fucking the football player.
Yep, in the first season, it's always the Van episodes are always so much fun because of they seem to be more so than the other three. They seem to be like a regular person especially a regular black woman
situation.
And in situations where, like, because Van is smart and attractive, she is able to find herself in like interesting scenarios, but they always go sideways than a motherfucker. And all of a sudden she's like trying to like keep her sanity in these weird ass fucking scenarios because shit just be popping off around her like crazy. But either way, man, we got to wrap this up. What would you rate this episode?
This one's tough because, like, pettiness for some reason this season can't be topped, but this is a close second. So I gave pettiness a 5, so I'll get 4.75 with this because this was great. I think this might have been my favorite Van episode, period, honestly.
Okay. I got to give this one a 5, man. This is tied up with me with that petty episode because of just how scathing it was. It just so many pop shots, so many shots, and Donald's work as Kirkwood Chocolate killed me, absolutely killed me. Like this is so ridiculous, and I hope we get to see, because this is probably going to be the last weird character that Donald plays on the show. I don't know if there's time for another one because he normally does one a season, so this is probably it. But I had so much fucking fun with this episode, man, and I'm very curious to see if there's going to be any fallout. But we want to know what you think.
We got 5 left. Thank God.
We got a minute. We're only halfway. Yeah, chill. We got time.
I thought we only had I thought there was 8 episodes, and I was like, man, no.
No. We got time. But we want to know what you think in the comments down below. Tell us what you thought about episode 5, your thoughts, the themes and stuff that's going on. Do you think Tyler Perry's going to strike back? Like, you think he's going to try and get this one pulled the way he got that Boondocks episode pulled about Winston Jerome? If you don't know your history, go watch that episode.
I don't think, you know what? I don't think it will. You want to know why? Because Disney knows this shit.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They do, but you never know. He does have some pull, so it'll be interesting to see what route they ultimately end up going, y'all. But all that being said, Matt, tell them what you got going on, man, where they can find you, all that.
Reviews, gaming, and all that over at Watt Real Entertainment, WATREEL, Ent on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Just go follow us on those 3 platforms. You'll have an idea of everything we got going on. My Werewolf by Night review dropped last night. Taylor's Hellraiser review actually is already live. I should say Werewolf by Night dropped 2 nights ago. Taylor's Hellraiser review dropped yesterday. Got a couple reviews coming this upcoming week, including Halloween Ends on Thursday afternoon. So yeah, be sure to check all that out.
Absolutely. Please go follow this brother. He's got a lot of great content out there. And you know where to find me everywhere. The Swaggy Blerds are sold: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Obviously, you're watching that here right now. So if you haven't, please be sure to hit a subscribe, throw a like, and again, tell us what you think in the comments. And then follow me over on TikTok. I've been doing some comedy stuff over there. My Law and Order Sports Victims Unit series every week, which has been a lot of fun. So definitely check all of that out. But otherwise, come back here next week. We will be talking about episode 6 of Atlanta and doing the whole damn thing. So thank you once again to Matt for being here. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.